Welcome to this video brought to you by Prodevans Technologies. In this video, we are going to show how to set up a Hadoop cluster on OpenStack server using PDcloudEX and Ansible. So let's get started. The end user logs into the service portal and enters a service name, Hadoop, and then he clicks on Add to Shopping Cart. So once the service gets added into the shopping cart, he needs to place that order. So once the order gets placed, a request ID will user needs to approve the request generated by the end user. So he clicks on the request generated and approves the request. And he also provides a reason for the provisioning of the Hadoop cluster on OpenStack. So here we can see that the request was approved by the admin user. And the progress of the task can be shown on the My Services tab. So here we can see that the request has been a service has been generated, and the Hadoop and the Ansible playbook is also triggered in the backend. So the OpenStack instance is being launched. So here in the OpenStack dashboard, we can check that the instance is in building state and a IP address has been assigned to it. So once the instance gets provisioned, a floating IP has been assigned. And we can also check the internet connectivity by pinging to Google and also the floating IP for that instance. So as the playbook's execution continues, we can see that there are certain packages which needs to be installed for deploying the Hadoop cluster, like Java, Hadoop packages, etc. So in the instance, we can check that the Java has already been installed. When we switch to the Hadoop user, we can see that the Hadoop packages are also being installed. So as the playbook execution continues, we can see that all the files, configuration files, are being edited. So once the playbook execution becomes successful, we can get the dashboard for the Hadoop cluster. So this is the dashboard for the Hadoop cluster, where we can show the entire summary of the and the status of the deployment of a Hadoop cluster on an OpenStack server. So here we can also see that the data nodes are also being deployed. And the entire Hadoop cluster has been set up using PDcloudEX and Ansible on an OpenStack server.